Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. We are here. We are here, and we about to get busy. I got my man with me. Got Rush with me. This happened spontaneously. He hit me up about getting something, going to get some coffee this morning. I was like, "Hey man, you want to do my show with me?" He was like,
Yes, yeah.
And so we're doing this thing together. So let's see. What do we have to do? I have to shout out New Thought Media Network for giving me the right idea to let this thing grow and grow and grow. And yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's it, bro. So here we go. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about what happened yesterday. We're going to talk about what happened yesterday. We're going to start with that, and then we're going to show some Blackish because Mom put me on to an episode of Blackish. I think I mentioned it before, but anyway, it's really good, really good. I got an excerpt for about 2 minutes of my show, and then we're just going to make it do what it do, make it do what it up, do what it do. So look, Rush, you're already getting shout out from Fee.
Hey, good morning, PT.
Rush, yes. What's up? Good morning, Rush. All right. Yeah. So thank you from Rush. And so this is what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about last night. So for those of you that don't know, mom can be a quiet pusher. My mom can be a quiet pusher. She's like, don't you wanna talk to the people? Room at the inn. Is that what's called?
Yeah. Well, it was actually at the church, and they do pull the unhoused in from another local nonprofit called Room at the Inn, but they bring them in over to, is it First Capitol Hill Baptist? First Capitol Hill. I always forget the name of the church.
First Capitol Hill, because I just wrote this down for the email address. First Capitol Hill. Yes, First Capitol Hill, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So they bring in the unhoused from Room at the Inn, and I guess they house them overnight. They feed them 2 or 3 meals. They feed them the evening meal. Then they get the breakfast in the morning, and they stay there actually overnight at the church. So we had the wonderful opportunity of going there and Koo doing his thing.
Now, before we get to that, we got to talk about Mom being a quiet pusher. Because she was like, don't you want to go talk to the men? I was like, I didn't really say anything because I didn't know if I really wanted to, but she kept saying it. Why don't you go talk to the men? And then she sent me the email address and then CC'd the guy at church. I was like, oh, he got me. So anyway, I suited up and Rush came along to shoot some photos, and yeah, we went and now we'll talk about my thing because I try to get it out the way early. I try to get it. You saw me, Rush. You try to get it out the way early.
He tried to slip in doing introductions.
Introduction.
Groups like, hey, I'm ready.
Hey, I'm ready. And he said, no, wait. I said, oh no. So anyway, I left it up to me, and I asked the people. I asked the 10 men. There was 10 men that were there. I ended up asking them what their questions were for me about money. Right now, I've never done that before, Rush. I just do that out there, because I wanted them talking to me. And don't you know, Ulysses.
That's it, Ulysses. Good brother.
Yeah, he sparked up with a question, and he had lots of questions. He dominated the whole thing. And my thing from the beginning was what I was thinking, keep myself level, keep myself grounded, was I'm going to get 1. I'm going to get 1 out of 10, because when I first did this thing, this Room at the Inn, that's how I was introduced to it. I went one time, and the guy was studying. Well, not studying. He wasn't studying. He was like looking for answers. He was looking for answers because that's the guy I told you, Russ, that that was grabbed by the tornado,
Okay. Yeah.
lifted up and thrown around. It was so bad that he started praying for a death, and he didn't die. And he came to room at the end with a question, and he asked me specifically, me, and I was like, oh, I don't know, I don't know. But now I feel like I've got more to say. So I said what I said about the money, and I want to hear what Russia has to say about the guy, Ulysses.
Yeah. So
wait, sorry. Yes, more coffee. I saw you, PK. You talking about more coffee? Yes, this is good. This is good. Yeah,
it's my fault.
Yeah.
If you're looking for someone to blame for that, it's all mine. And look, I've had my coffee already, so if you see me, I'm sipping water right now. But I'll probably get some more coffee later. Anyway. So yeah, he opened up and definitely shared about all of the uplift that he's been doing for himself and others, and then obviously went right into talking about money and chatted about money, chatted about how having a financial advisor can definitely make a difference.
Yo, we got into financial. Listen, I don't want to assume, but I was keeping myself at a certain level. My level is going to be 10%, just 10%. Take 10% out of what you earn, 10% out of anything coming into your bank account, and shift it over to Charles Schwab. I couldn't remember that name last night either. Well, where's my listing? Where's my list? Yeah, let me get the one that one. The one other one. This one. This is my mom's thing. Charles Schwab. All right, I got it here. All right. So anyway, what I was going to suggest was 10%. Bottom line, easy to understand, right? But he asked me about Bitcoin, and I was like, well, I don't know if you want to do what I did, but what I did is I talked to my financial advisor. He was like, financial advisor, and I was like, yeah, financial advisor. Because I mean, I feel like I'm in this game now. I feel like I'm in this game. Right? I've only been in the game for a couple months, but I've been in for a couple months, and I've been getting other people involved. So all right, now that I've segued, back to you.
Yeah. So there's so much to unpack and unravel about that entire conversation that Koo was having with the group. One of the things is, as he was just mentioning, last night when he was talking about Charles Schwab, we both kept forgetting the Schwab part. We remember Charles, but then we forget Schwab. What I found interesting about that was it was speaking to a group of unhoused, and they were answering the question for us. They said Schwab.
Yes.
They knew.
Yes.
They knew about money. They knew about investing.
Wow.
They knew about having an advisor.
Yeah, because he sure did correct me every time. He finished it in with Schwab. Charles Schwab.
Yeah.
He filled in every time. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Ulysses is one of the men there, and hope he doesn't mind us talking about him. I think it's all right. He was so talkative last night.
I hope you're good, bro. I hope you're good.
He was fully open and free, so we're carrying on, Ulysses.
Yeah.
Ulysses is unhoused. He actually he works for Nissan, the Nissan Stadium here. It's the Titans football stadium, the NFL football team for Nashville. He works for them, and he's unhoused. And he's also though looking now to do some. What did he say? To find some affordable housing, and I think as a part of the program that he's in, he has to go and have these conversations with people about money.
Right. And so my man was ready. He was like, he put his food down. He's like, okay. So you're going to answer questions about money, right? And we led quickly into this field of scope of influence, talking about financial advisors, right? Now I started talking about financial advisors. Now y'all know, if y'all watch the show, I get excited. I get excited because I could not believe the world that was open to me by stepping inside the Charles Schwab banking institution on 42nd Street in Times Square. I mean, it opened up so much for me. So let me tell you, I don't know if I told you this, but let me tell you this. So I was going to, what was that? Metro Center? No. Grand Central. Going to Grand Central. It's right on 42nd Street. So I've been going by pretty much every day. And I've been watching. I've been looking at this place that says Charles Schwab, right? And I've been looking at it, I'm like, well, what are they doing there? Well, they do, because it's not a bank, but it's a physical location like it's a bank. And I said, man, one day I'm going to get enough nerve to go in, right? And I was scared, bro. I was scared. And so I went in and I had a bad experience, and I was like, I'm not going to do it anymore. But he called and invited me back. And I got Fee King all dressed up, and we ran there. Now, see, the thing about running is it elevates your visceral system, your body's neurochemicals. It brings them up. You know, in case you didn't know that. You know that, Rush?
I know now.
Right. So yeah. So when you want to get something done, I run. So that's how I get it done. I get my running first. And so Fee and I ran together. We came in there. We stormed in there. We were like, you know, it was like, yeah, we get some water. Like, we took over the space, right? And then he told me, he was asking us about what we wanted. So that's the main thing. I'm gonna say this to Ulysses. You have to decide what you want. You have to decide what you want. I'm saying that to you too, Rush. We haven't gotten to you yet. But your goal is to tell them what you want. Because my thing that I wanted was different than everyone else's thing. So I got to remember that. Tell them what you want, right? And then they can posture based on what you want from them, right? So anyway, I forgot where I was. I started running. I think I was telling you how I ended up going. And so that's how I ended up going. That happened a few months ago, but he has been amazing. And the main thing was $0. I was like, what? I mean, you can ask him, because I was like, come on now. You've shown us around. Tell us how much. He's like, free. And I was like, free?
That's
free?
the part.
Yeah, that's the part. Now I kept asking him, I was like, come on, man, tell me. You can tell me. He said, no. I am part of a system, the Charles Schwab system, that pays what is it, out of $3 trillion? $3 trillion. I was like, oh, okay. With a T. I was like, with a T? I never heard about it with a T. And so he's like, yeah, I get paid from that system. I was like, okay, we're good. So as long as you have on your phone at least the app on your phone for Charles Schwab, that's all you need.
Okay.
So that's all you need. So anyway, I just wanted to put that in there to say that I am new to the world of wealth advisors. And since then, I've gotten everybody hooked up. I got my mom hooked up. I got my dad hooked up. My stepmom hooked up. I got everybody in the family hooked up. So that's what I want to say about it. And so when so then I was telling Ulysses about this and telling them how to go.
Yeah, and Ulysses really chimed in immediately. I see B. King said that we kind of opened the lid on the unhoused and some new ideas about them. I forget how she phrased it.
Okay.
But she's absolutely right. You know, one of the things that I was erroneously assuming is that maybe they might not have as much interest about money as they do, honestly, about housing. And it was the exact opposite. As soon as Sekou opened the conversation about money, they stopped eating, particularly Ulysses. he stopped eating. He stopped eating when he heard that we've got questions.
He did, and he was hungry.
Yeah, he was hungry.
He was hungry. They were all hungry.
The food smelled good.
It was smelling good.
Me and Pooh was sitting there kind of wait on everybody to go ahead and get in line. We were trying to be humble, didn't want to be first in line. But anyway, that's a whole other
Anyway.
Ulysses stopped eating.
Yeah.
And before Koo could really get the offer out for questions, he's literally chomping at the bit. He said, "Oh, I already got a question. I got a question." And he led with Bitcoin.
Yeah, he led with Bitcoin. Now, for those of you who have asked me about Bitcoin, I haven't said anything in a while, but the people who I listen to, mainly I listen to Tim Sykes. Tim Sykes has been saying, sell. So I'm following Tim Sykes' advice, and I'm selling. I'm selling because this is what I remember. This is something else I got to put you up on, Rush. What I learned from the first time I was dealing with Bitcoin is that once everybody gets to a certain thing, once everybody's talking about it, once the unhoused are talking about it, the checkout clerk, everyone's talking about it, that means that the smart money have already left. They're already over here. And meanwhile, everyone's caught up over here. And now everyone's talking about it. Everyone's talking about Bitcoin. That means it's time to go. It's time to go. You gotta get out. Because I remember this from last time. Because I was selling, I was part of the hit crowd. I was like, oh, we're doing it. And then it hit that U-turn. I don't know what you call it, but the U-turn on the stocks went down. And I was like, oh, but I didn't sell. Thank goodness I didn't sell. And so it came back up. But I'm selling out now.
Okay.
So that makes sense to you, bro?
It does. And that was Ulysses' question too, whether he wanted to know whether it was real.
Yeah.
Whether Bitcoin was a real idea of money, would we be transitioning to using these kind of digital currencies?
Yeah.
All of these, the intellectual financial questions from the unhoused.
Yeah. They were on it. I mean, he was on it. He was on it. He was on it. Yeah.
And then he shifted from there as Koo shifted to talking about a financial advisor.
Yes.
And that's where the excitement
came. And so the excitement was about the financial advisor. I won't spend too much more time about this, but I want to show you this clip from Blackish. Now, y'all know my mom loves Blackish. She loves Blackish. And she remembered this episode. She pulled it up and I watched it riveted. Now I swear I saw this episode before. I swear I did. But I think I saw it and just went right over my head. It went right over my head. And this time I saw it and I was like, zoomed in. So let me show you what I mean. And we're going to add it. And we're going to check this out. All right. We're going to, uh-oh. No, I think this will go. Here we go.
How did James Brown not see this coming?
Hey! Papa got a brand new order onion ring. Set them at on the fax machine, baby.
Stop talking about James Brown. You said you had this handled, and then we find out we can't send all 4 of our kids to college.
Jack was never going to college.
I know that, but we're supposed to be able to afford to send him to the college that he can't get into. You blew it, Dre.
Sounds like money trouble. And no wonder the way you two spend. The latest jeans, mail order high top sneaker boot tennis shoes. When I was coming up, all you needed was a pair of black leather pants and a denim vest. Didn't even need a shirt. That's why I moved to LA.
You moved to LA because of that hit and run.
This is not about me. You two are the ones trying to keep up with the Joneses. A damn sub-zero fridge. How cold does stuff really need to be?
I love my refrigerator.
Pops, we work hard for everything we have.
Yes, and you're working hard to spend it with this crazy big house with a guest house in the back. You really need to be renting that damn thing out.
You live in that guest house.
I'm just saying. It's not financially responsible. Oh, no.
Please.
Dre, maybe we should hire that financial planner. I don't want to lose my fridge.
No, I don't trust him.
What?
He wasn't even impressed with my monster credit score. And it is stupid to pay someone to save us money. I got this, Bo.
The only thing that you got, Dre, is expensive
Oh.
sneakers and James Brown. You know what? From now on, we are going to handle this money thing together.
Okay.
And the kid thing, too.
What?
Yeah, that's right, buddy.
Okay, so I just stopped it because B's saying you guys can't see it. So, well, what we were watching was Rainbow and Dre talking about their finances falling flat. That's bottom line. That's bottom line. And they were going to a financial advisor. Now, in the show, they're going to Dre's boss's character, his financial advisor, right? Yeah. So that's what is going for them. So I swear I saw this movie. I swear I saw this episode, and I think it made it seem further away. Them dealing with a financial advisor seemed far away, right? And it just didn't seem possible to me. But now, now I'm in it, and I've gotten so much more info. And so what I was telling Ulysses is that I called my financial advisor, and mind you, it wasn't just me. Me and my dad both called the financial advisor together on three-way on speakerphone to talk about Bitcoin. And he was like, "Nah, I wouldn't bet on it." And we were like, "Done," right? And that reminded me of what I was saying to you about the rich people move their money faster than the average person. And so everyone's talking about Bitcoin. It's time for you to get out, right? And so that's what I was saying. So
when Ulysses was talking to us about why to get a financial advisor, it kind of tied also to the show. I remember one of the lines in the show from Dre. He says, obviously they're having money problems and they're trying to figure out where to go from here with some of their financial issues, and they're deciding to go to a financial advisor to get some help and support. What Dre says in there just doesn't make sense. Why would I go spend money to save money? And therein lies the rub for me. You said you were gonna get to me about about financial advice.
So let me point this out real quick.
Y'all see me leaving? I know you better get in my pocket.
So I was asking Rush to take video. Oh, he got some video peeking. I'll send it to you. But anyway, so he raised his hand. I was like, is he asking a question? Because I expect him to answer a question. So he asked the question. He said, yeah. I wanted to ask you about the financial advisor.
I put the phone down.
There we go.
I was supposed to be there as the videographer. Yeah. I'm like, no, dude, I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So my question, well, first, my issue. All right. Some of my issues around money, period. Yeah. And I somehow don't think I'm alone in this.
Yeah, not all.
It's trust. Trust. And since we're talking so much about Ulysses and his business, I'll go ahead and share my own trust and maybe some shame. The fear of exposing where you are financially and having to share that information with a stranger to help you get back on track.
Right.
So I personally had some trust issues around money.
Right.
And then also maybe some shame issues around money, and hence didn't get the financial advisor.
Right.
And probably losing more money in the wrong direction.
Right. So I told him he had to get his financial advisor in before Ulysses does, because I've been talking to him about it for a while. I'm talking to him about it for a while. And you know I'm excited when I talk about the financial advisor. I'll get super excited. So yeah.
So Ulysses and I were battling. My question was, how much money do I need to bring to secure a financial advisor?
$1.
Okay.
$1.
I have $1.
You got $1. You got $1. And that's the thing, because we get caught up in the aristocracy. I don't know, but that feeling of aristocracy of that segment of the population that deals with financial advisors. But I'm here to tell you that P and I went in there and we got cleaned up like that. I mean, instantaneously. I was like, what? You know, he cleaned me up instantaneously. And so there was that. And so that's what I hope everyone gets this message. I hope everyone gets this message. You need to have your 10%, take it away and put it in to Charles Schwab, right? 10%, just 10%. You can chill with all 90, but take 10% and take it off the top, the very top, as you do when you get your money. Just take it off top before you pay your bills. Before you pay your bills, you hear that, Rush?
Okay.
Before you pay your bills, take that 10% and shift it to Charles Schwab. And then you gotta have an investor. You gotta have a wealth advisor, because you can do all this on your phone. You can download the app and do all this, but no, you need to talk to an advisor. You talk to an advisor.
Okay. I see P tells me to
What's P talking about?
Let go of my shame and realize that the trust issue is not with someone else, but maybe even with myself. And you're absolutely right, P.
What are you talking? Which one's hers? Well, go ahead.
Yeah. So she said she opened an account with no dollars, and that he spent about an hour and a half with her alone.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but the trust issue with money, is probably not external as much as it is internal.
Mm-hmm.
I have a habit of spending, which is okay.
Now we were college roommates.
Yeah,
we were college roommates. That's how far back we go. And y'all know. We used to spend some money. We
had identical cars, and we would ride.
Identical cars.
3-4 minutes away.
Yeah,
and we trail each other riding around. It just wasting money. So a financial advisor will help me redirect what I have and help me control my spending.
Yes. Not only that.
Or wealth manager.
Yeah, but not only that, they have access to things we don't have. You know what I'm saying? They have access to a different layer of information that we don't have access to. It's not like, oh, I'll do that later. I never heard of it. Okay. I never heard of it. He broke it down. He's like, oh, you can do this, that. I was like, what? I can do that? So that alone, for the greater influence of their thinking, is what you really want. What you really want them for.
All right. After Koo answered my question about how much money Ulysses wanted to know, well, where do I go? And, yeah. So he went back to saying, oh, Charles Schwab. And now, see him when he's on his phone. He's Googling where the Charles Schwab is. Yeah. Koo is telling him it's going to have the appearance of a bank.
Yeah.
But they would be able to help him. He found a place. And Koo, do you remember what he said he was going to do on Friday?
He said he was going to go to the Charles Schwab location and open an account.
Remember how much he said he was going to do?
No, I don't remember.
He said $250.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because he was like, he was talking about, I heard about more bank accounts. And I was like, nah, I'm going to end with this quote. So I told him last night, I said, listen, if you want to do more banking, if you want to do more checkings accounts and savings accounts, that keeps you right here. But if you want to get a financial advisor and put your money where it's going to grow, now you move up here. Now everyone else can stay here, but you're going to be up here, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's going to happen fast. Because I know, because I just did it myself. I just did it myself. And y'all know me. I was spending money. But I've learned mostly my ways, because sometimes I still mess up sometimes, but mostly I'm on the way. I'm on the way, right? Yeah. Yeah, Russ, you got anything else you want to say for the last, before we get out of here?
I've enjoyed this and last night.
All right. Well, we appreciate you. Thanks for coming in off the tip. Like, hey, you want to come on, be on the show?
Yeah.
So thanks for agreeing to be on the show with me.
Thanks for having me.
And we remember to, here's my money thing. Now is better than perfect. Now is better than perfect. All right, folks. So thanks for hanging out with us. And we will see you. Oh, wait a minute. Is today the last day of the year?
It is.
Happy New Year's, folks.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, folks. We'll see you later.